Administrator. Figure of little-known nature, playing a role best understood by the O5 command. Possibly anomalous. Possibly multiple people. Once represented the Foundation in meetings with major world government figures. Has since relinquished this role. Why? Maybe you're asking the wrong questions. It's an open secret among the upper echelons of the Foundation that the administrator, as popularly known, never at any point existed, but was a clever fiction created by another person, or perhaps persons, or maybe something else, within the Foundation for the purpose of unifying a fractious organization. As for what should be made of that, well, nobody agrees.
You know why I'm here. They were never going to give you the whole story. Half of the truth can fool most people most of the time. They'll just give you enough that you don't keep looking, especially when it comes to the people with the most to hide. If you'd like moth and stale breadcrumbs, keep reading. Your friend. You can't but. Needless to say, you're not supposed to be viewing these files. I say, take a chance. You've come this far. Some of the following information is true. Some of it's false. Even ridiculous. Sometimes I know for sure. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll lie. It doesn't matter. Whatever I've told you here. Someone, somewhere, believes it. And belief has power. Realize also that the O5 Council might not even exist. The content of this dossier is restricted to personnel and above.
A note on the administrator. The administrator's role within the SCP Foundation is often nebulous, consistently said to associate with numerous major heads of government and to represent Foundation interests to them. Also said to be associated with SCP-262. These things, at least, seem to be true, at least assuming the administrator exists. If reports are to be believed, each administrator has had some consistent anomalous traits, which may be a factor of the position, including partial protection from reality shifts and extremely slow aging. The administrator's position in relation to O5 command is unclear. The administrator may hold a position similar to an O5 council member and may be less or more powerful depending on a particular situation or a particular time. Because of all of this, the administrator often comes off seeming like a wild card, if a rather calm wild card. There appear to have been multiple administrators over the Foundation's lifespan, but no reports have, as of yet, indicated more than one at a time.
Ah, yes. The administrator's biography. Security clearance. Data expunged. Duties. Governing the distribution of data and administration of duties, the administrator is more of an editor and not a writer. In fact, SCP Command has barred him from authoring any work, stating that favoritism and conflicts of interest were the reason his duties must remain strictly administrative, though it is rumored that he documents SCPs under a pen name, though nobody knows as who. Biography. Though never being labeled as an SCP himself, the administrator has been known to exist for much longer than the typical span of a human life. He shows no signs of aging. The SCP personnel stating that when they joined the organization long ago, the oldest personnel at the time stated that the administrator had not aged since they joined the organization. And in reality, the oldest personnel at the time had stated the same, and so on. The administrator has a penchant for suits, fine liquors, and loose women, resulting in his acquaintances typically being people of power in government. He has been friendly with people of many political stances, and is generally well liked if not respected. When he does become angered, even heads of state are quick to appease him, and commonly offer sincere apologies. It has been noted that he has a habit of keeping his hands together, never bringing them more than a few inches apart, even when reaching for things, though he is seen as slow and even at times sluggish in nature. He has displayed amazing feats of strength when needed on several occasions. Items the administrator has been affiliated with. SCP-262, a coat of many arms, and that item once belonged to the administrator, which has now been relinquished to the Foundation. Administrator, the official, male, European descent, American origin, verified post-human lifespan, reported as appearing between the mid-30s and mid-50s, with no unusual appearance. Note: this version of the administrator has been repeatedly confirmed as a false front, used as a cover for one or more of the Foundation's actual administrators. Deliberately over-the-top reputation, lack of aging made relatively public by way of universally repeated rumor, said rather insultingly, to have a penchant for suits, fine liquors, and loose women. An example from a typical report is as follows, and this is an extract from the previously read document, which I don't think we need to go over again. It refers to his friendliness with many heads of state. He is usually said to have a number of over-the-top traits, such as never bringing his hands more than a few inches apart, and ordinarily being slow and sluggish, and then displaying amazing feats of strength. And that's it for that particular administrative file. Administrator, Frederick Williams. Male, European descent. American origin, mid-30s. No unusual appearance. According to these reports, he created the original, which has been corrupted and torn from the page. Administrator, Agnes Peterson. Female, European descent, American origin. A verified post-human lifespan. Appears to be over the age of 50 and is old-fashioned. Wears horn rim glasses. Keeps hair in a bun. Very proper. One of the original founders of the SCP Foundation. He pulled together the initial members into an organization, produced order from the initial chaos, and jokingly being very good at herding cats. Brisk in manner, smart, ambitious, and good at knowing when to either create or ignore rules of order. Administrator, Kismet. Female, Middle Eastern descent, American origin. Verified post-human lifespan. Appears to be over the age of 50, with no unusual appearance. Her role is to track down and select each new and future member of the O5 command. She is a trained mathematician and uses a form of statistics along with occultic procedures for her selection methods. She has personally selected every single member of O5 command, in some cases years in advance. She occasionally also opts to choose their number, though which number is sometimes kept secret from all others except her and her staff until the new promotion is ready, presumably via a slot being opened. Administrator, codename Spider. They are masculine. Descent and origin is unknown. Their head appears to be over the age of 30. Unkempt hair, wears thick lensed glasses, wears SCP-262, and doesn't have a human body. Apparently a human hybrid, or non-human entirely. Remarkable in appearance, a mostly human head, albeit with orange eyes. Body is completely non-human and hardly even bipedal, made of a twisted, weathered charcoal-like material, with atrophied natural limbs. A steel mesh covering holds the body inside of the coat of many arms, and some of the many arms keep it in place. Other arms make up his arms and legs, giving him either a generally humanoid look or rather spidery look, depending on how subtle he's attempting to be. Apparently associated with the SCP Foundation since its inception, though always in a supporting role, not at top of the power structure. He possibly owns the land Site-19 is built on. Only a few personnel outside of the O5 command have ever seen him. References in reports claim the administrator originates from the plane where eyes cannot follow. And that's it. That is all of the documentation on the administrator. Hopefully all of you attended this seminar have clearance to read this file. If not, you will face a bullet walking out of this room. But you all know the truth. And that truth is, there is no strict truth. For all we know, the administrator might not even exist. And for all we know, the O5 don't even know. You are all dismissed.